There are few better sights for nature lovers than sea waves lashing the shore in their unique rhythm. Watching the white waves advance against the backdrop of the blue sea and then dissolve into foam after lashing the shore is an enchanting and enlivening experience. And the sight of the crimson-colored sun rising from the sea in the distant horizon is an experience to treasure for a lifetime. But as the people of SATABHAYA have found out, the sea also has a frightening side to it that causes consternation among the people living on the shore. SATABHAYA was once a cluster of 7 villages in Odisha's Kendrapada district, 5 of which have already been completely gobbled up by the sea, advancing menacingly towards the human settlement. The bulk of the remaining 2 are gone too, and it is only a matter of time before the few families that still remain sift out. This submerged tube well was bang in the middle of SATABHAYA village not so long ago. Old-timers say the sea was about 5 kilometers away from SATABHAYA village nearly 4 decades ago. Now it is barely a few meters away. The process of erosion has only accelerated in the last 2 years.
मोर पिला समय किवा युवक समय सातभाया सोनार थाली भली थिला.
SATABHAYA was once a pot of gold. The people here had no problems, no wants. But the 1971 cyclone changed all that. It killed 785 people from Kanpur and Governmental villages. We are living in constant fear. Who knows, one fine morning we could wake up to find that there is nothing left.
कौन सिला आम मानकर आपत्ति अभियोग सरकार मान बुझुनांती आम कोठी नै परिवार समय नाही आमे जो स्थान रे अछु से ए प्रकार अछि जे राति पाइला को देखिला को हमर किछि नथिबो.
The majority of people thrown out of their home and hearth by the marauding sea have resettled in a nearby area that is now known as Barahipur village, named after goddess Panchu Barahi, the village deity. But the resettled population waits with bated breath for the day when they would be uprooted again, as the sea is now only 500 meters away. These lush green paddy fields can mislead the outsider. One surge of the sea and the entire crop is gone. The saline inundation rendering the paddy fields uncultivable for at least 2 years. If they have not gone under the rapidly advancing sea by then, that is. With no other avenues for income, the young migrate to distant Kerala in search of work and money. Almost every family in the village has a son working in Kerala. More often than not, he is the sole bread earner of the family. This is what passes off as a road in these parts. The only vehicle that can ply on it is a two-wheeler, and that too if there are no rains. Even if it rains just a little, the road becomes completely unmotorable. Even the bike can take you only as far as the boat ghat at Okilapad. From there, one needs to undertake a precarious, dangerous boat ride on the crocodile-infested river to the other end before venturing out to the outside world. And God save those who need to go out in an emergency after 6 p.m. when the boat service ends for the day only to resume the next morning. The worst victims of this apology of a communication are those who fall ill and require urgent medical attention. While I was carrying, I had a nasty fall, but such was the condition of the road that I could not go out to receive medical attention for a full 6 days. The nearest hospital is about 30 kilometers away. I was lucky that I survived. But many mothers and children in the village have died because of lack of medical care.
मेडिकल जीवा पे 6 दिन लागि जाइथिला एठी मां मरुचंती छुआ भी मरुचंती
Education has been one of the worst casualties of the utter indifference of the administration to the plight of these hapless people.
बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होची सब
There is no high school in the area, and given the economic condition of the people, very few are in a position to send their children outside to study. As is often the case, in such situation, girls are the worst victims.
तेनु सेमान मौलिक अधिकार एठी वंचित होचंती.
Many of the people who have lost their home and land have been resettled on wooden land at Okilopala village at the initiative of eminent social activist Ramadevi and others. But on its part, the state government has done precious little for the rehabilitation of the uprooted people. No wonder the victims are seething with anger. Since the days of our grandfathers, we have been hearing that we'll be rehabilitated. But nothing has been done so far. If some people are still clinging onto their homes, it's because they do not have the means to settle elsewhere. The people of this back and beyond land know very little about climate change and global warming leading to the rise in the sea level. But with their experience of the severe cyclones in 1971 and 1999, they do know that mangroves play an important role in protecting them from the surging sea waters. The realization has led them to protect mangrove forests and regenerate destructed patches. Mangroves are also important for them as they provide nearly everything that they need to build or repair their houses. While the efforts to save the mangrove forests are certainly welcome, it could well be a case of too little, too late. Experts say, given the rate at which the sea is advancing towards the shore, it will not take more than a year or two before the entire SATABHAYA cluster of villages, with a population of nearly 3,000, is wiped off the face of the earth. Even the people know that it is no doomsday prophecy. The voice of septuagenarian Vaishnava Sahani of Baraipur trembles as it talks about the impending doom. There will be a storm in the sea. It will demolish the houses that are nestled amid the casuarina's trees. Everybody here will die. Nobody will be spared. When you come, you will only see human corpses. The future of SATABHAYA certainly looks scary. If measures are not taken urgently to rehabilitate the people of the area elsewhere, Vaishnava Sahani's words could well turn out to be prophetic.